Hi everybody. I am in Beverly Hills. I just had lunch with a friend. It was very nice. The restaurants are empty, and it's hard to find a brown person anywhere. So even in hoity-toity Beverly Hills, these ICE raids are affecting us and shutting people down, keeping people isolated. So if you are from Los Angeles and you're watching this, make sure to check in with your friends and neighbors on the regular so that they know not to be worried about you. And so there is a track record of who you are and where you are and what you're doing, because this is no joke what's happening. We're at a very dangerous point in the history of our country, and we need to be better citizens and look out for each other. And if you're bent out of shape because you think somebody is getting public assistance that they don't deserve because they haven't paid into the system, they have paid into the system, and they do pay into the system. So get a hold of yourself, do some homework. Don't just listen to Fox News and take that as gospel. Get over it. Get over it. If anybody treated your sister, your brother, your grandmother, your parents, your children, the way people are being treated here, children being hauled out of hospitals and off of schoolyards, this is the country you want to live in? You think this is what Christ was saying? No, get over yourself. You cannot claim to be in support of this, what's going on, and also claim to be a Christian. And if you do, you need to do more homework, because Christ wouldn't want this. So there's the lecture portion. Let's talk about the nice part. The nice part is I had made a promise to myself to get out of the house more, try to be more social, interact with people, and I did that last week. I went to the book signing, and today I had lunch with a friend that I only see a couple times a year, and she looked fantastic, and we had a great lunch, and we went to a very nice restaurant, a nice Mexican restaurant, where you can get the best damn burrito. If you're going to order on Uber Eats, the best damn burrito. I don't think that's the actual, I think it's Ronnie's, R-O-N-I apostrophe S. If you're actually physically going, it's over on Little Santa Monica. So this is just a little quick bonus video to say, I did it! Also, I'm having an uploading issue where the video I prepare and upload just sort of hangs out there forever. And then if I go to post a new video, the old video suddenly posts and the new video doesn't post. So I'm thinking that if I post this little quickie, I can get the video I did yesterday out of my phone and onto the YouTubes. So I have a weird story. Like, oh, the world is so small story. So I have a client A, and I've been with them since 2018, I think. And then I have client B, and client B, I've worked for the grandfather, the father, and now the son. So, and they're both very important clients to me. So client A was all over my business to get the updated P&L from QuickBooks, blah, blah, blah. Because he's put an offer in on a house. And the house that he and his wife are in escrow on is the house that's next door to client B. And these two people don't know each other. And they're two of my favorite people. How crazy LA is a big, big town. So, you know, I just think it's so funny. So I've made each of them aware that I know each of them, and I think it's going to be a good neighbor situation for them, because they're both very lovely, honorable people that I care for deeply. You know, I feel like, you know, I don't know if I could be a farmer who farms meat, because I get very attached. I'm very attached to my clients, and you know, I couldn't let go of either of these people. Back when I thought I was going to get on a TV show, that didn't pan out, obviously, but these are the two clients I knew that I needed to keep. Oh, and then one more, and that was it. Out of you know, about 15 clients, these two were tied for top. That I'll work on their stuff on the weekends. So yeah, so here we are. This is I don't want to stop at a stop sign street, and I've seen people just roll through already. There was one guy, and not only didn't he slow down, he just rocketed through. If there's a brake in his car, you wouldn't know it. Nope. So yeah, you know, and in some ways the streets are quieter because there are not as many people out. I'm sure law enforcement is focused on hot spots rather than fussing about stop signs, which they don't fuss about on the street anyway. The street can go to hell in a handbasket. But yeah, so I got a lot of bookkeeping to do for the rest of today and all of tomorrow. Wish me luck. I hope I get it all done. I have many miles to go before I sleep. That's for sure. And it's nice and summery. The weather is gorgeous. July is going to be hot. I can already feel it. It's going to be a hot, stinking month. So stay hydrated and, you know, find nice summer activities. You know, get out, go see the world, do something. I got to figure out what I'm going to do next weekend. I'm not going anywhere for 4th of July. As you know, I have 2 cats. I have Lemon, who's a little, oh, there's a popo. Oh, with lights. Oh, interesting. Lemon is just little, 8 pounds, 2.5 years old. And then I've got Zeus, who's 15 or 16 pounds, and he is 1.5 years old. Last year, the fireworks were so insane that it stressed Lemon out that she went on a hunger strike for about 3 or 4 days. And because she wouldn't eat the wet food, any food, but you know, neither one of them would eat the wet. It must be poisoned, I think he decided. If she's not going to eat it, he's not going to eat it. Oh my God. And I was getting so worried because she's so little anyway. You know, there's some people who cannot afford to skip a meal, and that would be Lemon. Lemon cannot afford to skip a meal. She's too little. So I remembered that she cannot resist El Pollo Loco. And so I got her to eat some El Pollo Loco, and then she went, oh wait, there's some canned food. And then she was back on her eating, and Zeus followed suit. So here's what I know. I know that I can give them El Pollo Loco. Ask me what I'm doing on the 4th. I'm sitting at home hoping my cats don't freak out. On the 5th, I'm going to El Pollo Loco and bribing my cats with hot, beautiful chicken. I will add that so far this year, we should have had plenty of pre-4th of July practice explosions, and we've had very, very, very little of that. I've heard very little of it. It did start about a month ago, and it's maybe once a week there might be one thing. And it's not gunfire, because it's not a little weak little pop. It's like a, explosion. I can't believe that I live the kind of life that I can tell the difference between a gunshot and a firecracker, but there you have it. So I think there's a couple of things could be happening. One, the firecracker people who go bananas every year might have moved, or they might have been detained / deported, because they're deporting citizens too. They don't care. Or 3, they're too scared. They're too scared to get out of their house and be obnoxiously joyful. And I don't know if 4th of July was my jam, because it's not, it never has been. But if 4th of July was my jam, and it got to be 4th of July times, and they were deporting my friends and family, and possibly me, I don't know if I could celebrate America. I don't know if celebrating the United States of America is high on anybody's list today. And we'll see how high on the list it is in a few days when the 4th rolls around. This very heavy. Very, very heavy. So, I've said it before, America, it was fun while it lasted. Because there's no make America great again after this. They've made America different. They've made America different. And what's weird is they don't want different. And those of us who don't mind different certainly don't want this kind of different. So, yeah. And this bus is going to run me over because they are big and bussy. There was one time a bus snapped my mirror off. It was definitely on him. And I chased him, followed him, and I got all the way out to about Universal City. I was going to be so late for work. But he pretended like it didn't happen. And, I talked to the MTA, and they were like, no, we have no incident report. And I'm like, well, the hood on the back of his bus was open, and he popped it open when he hit me. Nope. No, none of that. So I try very hard just to give buses a wide berth, because they ain't gonna help you. They ain't gonna own up. And now that I'm older, I see how dangerous it is to own up. They could lose their job, which means they lose their livelihood, they lose their insurance. Yeah. I'm in a much more forgiving place about it than I was at the time. At the time, I was so mad. So mad that I went all the way out to Universal City and realized this guy is going to keep on going. I don't know where they park those buses. Chatsworth? I was like, no, I gotta go to work. So, and it was before cell phones. So I couldn't video it. I couldn't call anyone. It was a nightmare. So that's my advice to you. If you are in Los Angeles, driving around on the streets, keep your eyes on the road, like the one guy said. Keep your eyes on the road. And keep your eyes on the bus, because that bus will swing out and take its place. So there's no reason to crowd. He's not going to use the asphalt up before you get there. Not going to happen. It's going to be okay. And if you're going to be late, well, that's on you. You should have left sooner. And how bad is the late going to be? How bad is it? Are you the bride? They can't start without you. Are you the surgeon? They can't cut without you. Are you the administrative assistant who's got to get somebody coffee? Honey, they will replace you in a minute. You deserve a better job. You deserve a job that says, we can't get coffee without her or him. They make the best coffee. We'd be nothing without them. Whoever they are, they would be nothing without you. So you can be 5 minutes late. More than 5 minutes, you're just rude. And you're exercising passive-aggressive social power. And get a hold of yourself, because that's not nice. But in general, they would be nothing without you. So I've arrived at my abode, my humble abode, and I'm gonna go into my apartment and probably take my pants off and cool off a little bit, because shit, it's fucking hot. Okay, that's it. The end. There's no more to tell you. See you next time.